Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Jean here with part 2, the conclusion of my current series I call Obelisks, Megaliths and Discs Spotted East of Asimov. Highlights thus far from the series, these are from part 1. We have this quarter disc with a little protrusion or knob on it and that strange looking structured artifact that looks like the Rock Ship of Masuda in Japan. These strange megalithic blocks and also the massive megalithic block. It looks almost like an obelisk. And then that structured item about 5 by 5 meters in size with 3 layers to it. Got parallel edges and right angles to it. Rather unusual, but there's another one I'll show you in part 2. This is a continuation of the analysis of this high-rise photograph called Proposed MSL Site in Southern Mid-Latitude Craters. And it would have been great if they chose to land the rover in this spot, guys and girls. We need close-up side views of these objects to get a better idea of what we're looking at. Acquired on the 1st of June 2007 at a nice high res of 25.2 centimeters per pixel. The images I'm showing you are cropped from this JP2 black and white map projected file. And there's a look at the topography from the low res black and white. This region is located 49.18 degrees south, 14.51 degrees east. In this region, just to the east of Asimov, over there to the left. Lots of anomalies in this photograph, guys, so let's get cracking on. The first anomaly we're checking out is located here to the bottom right, and it looks like another one of these crashed discs. That's about 10 meters across. You can see the round arc. It's got a strange part there on the back, and it's definitely elevated off the surface. Like so many of those discs that are found in the past, it seems to have crashed into the Martian surface, and always the area to the right is elevated off the ground. A rather strange phenomenon. And there's another disc. This was from part 1 of the series, also about the same size. Right, the next one, this huge block over there, about 5 by 12 meters in size. You can see it's got a very strange shape to it and protrusion or knob in its center. Some other blocks like it. I found one very similar to this. I just couldn't find it in time for this video, but there's another example. This is from part 1, alignments and strange objects found near Euripus Mons, and it's also the strange sculpted piece. And as always, you can find these in the URLs I indicate at the bottom of each photograph. Next anomaly, we're looking at alignments of smaller objects on top of larger structures. We've got 3 over there in a row, and they seem to be spaced in a triangular pattern over there. Another one over here, we're looking at a little triangle and 3 smaller blocks to the left. That triangle is about 2 by 2 meters in size, and then geometrically aligned on top we've got those 3 smaller parts. Here we're looking at a block over there to the top right, which measures about 10 meters long, and it's got a uniform depth to it, and also very straight edges and right angles. Some more blocks. These are from part 1 of this current series, and again we can see very smooth sides, straight edges and right angles. You're looking at that rather weird item over there, which is about 6 meters across. It's got these two rounded sides coming up to an apex over there to the right. And there's another prime example. This is from our blog and video called Huge Bright Disk Spotted on the Plains of Acidalia. And it's also got this shape to it coming up to an apex there to the right. I wonder if these are some type of remnants or debris of craft or structures, or maybe even fossilized shells. Right, and we're looking at that weird piece over there, totally broken up, whatever that was. That's about 14 meters long, and it's got this rounded side over there to the left, right angle over there, guys and girls, and check out this strange piece sticking out to the right. Not your typical boulder or rock, I'd say. Check out the 3 protrusions or knobs on it as well. And we're looking at these weird anomalies on top of that block. And this dark spot over there, that's about 3 meters by 2 meters in size. And it seems to be carved into the surface over there with the disc lying there to the right. And then another triangular offset over here. I don't know what that is. And dark narrow line as well. There's some weird geometry going on in that. And there's another strange piece from part 1 of this series on top of a disc which is about 8 meters in diameter. It also looks molded or pressed in, very similar to that, same color as well. Very strange. Right, yeah, we're looking at that block, which is about 5 meters long, and it's got this strange carving on the top in its center. It looks almost like some type of depiction of an eye again. Right, then we're looking at dark spots on these items. This one's about 8 meters long. It's got straight edges and a right angle again, and then a row of dark spots over there, and almost at 90 degrees we've got 3 going off in that direction. Another one over there, that's about 5 by 6 meters in size, and it's got 3 dark spots almost parallel to that side over there, but look at the spacing between those. Uniformity in that. We're looking at alignment of smaller items on that block, which is about 14 meters long, and it's very close to that obelisk I showed you guys in part 1. So there it is. Check out the symmetry and geometry over there. Got a triangle going on there again, and there's some other examples for comparison from this current series. Wonder if there's some significance to the layout and geometry going on. We're looking at that block, about 6 by 6 meters in size, straight edges and a right angle again, and it's got a rather strange dark spot over there. It looks like an oval hole that was carved into it there, parallel to this side. Alignment over there again, we've got 3 dark spots on that object. It's about 10 meters across, and again we've got that triangle. Strange disc shape over here to the left, that curvature over there. It looks like metallic debris of some type. And there, for comparison, this is from part 1. We've got 3 dark spots on that, 3 protrusions or knobs, very similar to that. So these two are in the same JP2 photograph, not too far from one another. And then just for comparison, check out the alignment of those 3 objects there. This piece over here also rather strange. It has it looks like a hole that's been drilled into it over there, and then alignment of those dark spots in a circular pattern around it. That whole piece over there is about 15 meters across, and the hole is about 2 to 3 meters in diameter. So there's the hole, and it looks like this here to the right has been carved out in the same shape of that hole over there. And then we've got those dark spots in a circular pattern around it. Also here to the bottom left, this looks like sheet metal again. That block is located at the top left of this region, and it's about 8 by 4 meters in size. Check out the rather strange symbol on the top, and it seems to have a hole in the center as well. And it reminded me of that piece from part 1 of this series. Rather strange geometry again. Yeah, I'm highlighting that block, which is about 5 meters across. And what I like about it is this rounded design on the top. It's very similar to that one from part 1 of this series. Check out the uncanny resemblance again. Here we're looking at alignment of small objects again. Check out the geometry going on there. It looks like some type of creature, doesn't it? That piece there is about 10 meters across. Here we've got 3 parallel rows. There's 3 objects there in the top row, 3 over here, and then the strange triangular part in the middle. Very similar in spacing between those as well. Then there's another block over here to the top left, about 5 by 5 meters in size. Again, it's got flat surfaces and right angles. Lots of other blocks in this JP2. More alignment of small items on that piece, which is about 12 meters across. And it's got 2 rows of those smaller parts. Looks like these have been stacked here, placed on top of that in those 2 rows. And then this strange triangular pyramidal feature over there. Right, we're looking at the alignment going on there. That round circular object is about 12 meters across. And again, it's got this geometric pattern on the top. Those parts seem to be arranged in a circular pattern around a center item. We're looking at that long narrow piece. That's about 4 by 12 meters in size. Got a rectangular design there to the top, and over here to the bottom a triangular part on the top. It's got a hole in it, and also like a bridging part that goes onto the larger block. It looks rounded over here as well. Here we're looking at another circular pattern on that round object there, which is about 12 meters across, and you can see These are small items arranged in a circular pattern around the center over there. Again, over here we've got something similar going on, and that piece is about 12 meters long. And we've got another circular pattern around a center object. Again, the spacing between these, very interesting. And there they are for comparison. Check out the similarity going on there. This doesn't look random to me, guys. Let me know in the comments below if you also think there's some form of intelligent design in these patterns. Or is it caused by glacial activity in the past that left these smaller parts deposited on the larger items? That's what NASA proposes, form those patterns. And there's the other one. Looks like a creature. And then another block over here. That's about 10 by 5 meters in size. And check out the strange parts over here to the bottom. We've got 3 similar designs going on there. It's almost like some type of wreckage again. And these are elevated off the surface. Check out that long narrow piece there. There's lots of these in this region of the photograph. I chose this one. It's a very good example. That one's about 14 meters long and about 2 meters wide. It looks almost as if it might be another one of these metal plates that's buried on the surface. Check out the elevation above the surface. A long narrow piece. And then this dome-like object, which is about 8 meters across. And what's interesting about it is that piece over there seems to be similar to this one over here. It might have been mounted here to the side and drifted off to the bottom. Right, let's check these out and some other anomalies that are found in the region. Just switch over to Mars and go down to the tab. Southern Mid-Latitudes of Mars again. And it's in this circular depression to the east of Asimov. So that's where I found this object. It looks very similar to that Rock Ship of Masuda in Japan. And that strange vehicle type anomaly over there. And there's just a brief look at the anomalies from part 1. That there still fascinates me. And then those similar looking blocks over there. And that rather strange anomaly. This looks like a bone. And then these that I just featured. So let's have a look at some of the other anomalies around here. It also looks like a fossilized bone. Found something similar to that as well. Strange carving on top of that piece. See another disk over there. There's the Quimbaya jet look-alike, like the one that was found in South America, that jewelry in the shape of these strange jets. Giorgio from Ancient Aliens also wears one on his lapel. Very cute anomaly that. Some wreckage. Looks like a disc, a satellite dish maybe. Then there's lots of discs over here, guys. Another one of those Naptoplier Egypt type anomalies. Found about 4 or 5 of those on Mars already. More blocks. Looks like another little UFO over there. There's another one of those strange shell-shaped objects. Featured one of those in this series. Check, there's another example of that circular geometric alignment. Check that out. Like this little dome or sphere to the left. Those 3 smaller items. There, those 2 are the Naptoplier Egypt type anomalies. There's the one from Egypt featured in Ancient Aliens. There's the scarab shaped object I found that's about 12 meters long. Another little UFO over there, another disc. And a strange surface feature with symmetry and geometry to it. It also looks artificial. Check out that disc as well. It's about 5 meters in diameter. More wreckage, debris. Check out that block. That nice pattern carved into it. Nice 2 discs. Similar size and shape. Pointing in the same direction. There's 2 more that look the same. Check out the resemblance there, and they're pointing in the same direction as well. Looks like a wheel. Okay, let's have a look at 1 or 2 more. That's that strange grid-like structure that I featured recently as well. Lots of geometry going on there again. And that's where I found these piles of rubble, these clusters of megalithic blocks. Looks like there were structures over here that blew apart. And there's bad water, some more surface features that look like an ancient city. That's it for part 2, the conclusion of this current series. Thank you for watching. I hope you found it informative and interesting. Thank you for your support and your viewership. Do take care and be safe in these times. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.